But day nerds, welcome to episode 1 of Age of Umbra. I am loving Daggerheart so far. Just watching the character creation was so much fun, and it for sure had the same amount of energy as when I saw the live of Candela, which I'm loving. I am sat, fully sat. I'm excited to have something like new and fresh with like Matt. I trust Matt to take a system like 5E and be like, you know what, I can do this better. I have a huge announcement. Um, I don't promote myself. I just put up videos because I love our critter community, and this is just such a joy to do. But I am gonna promote and say, you guys, I have been nominated somehow and am a finalist for my performance in Candela Obscura Blood and Time. And you can vote for me. I the link is down below. That would be cool. I I think I'm gonna go to Gen Con this year since this is a thing that's happening and vlog it. Uh I don't know if I'll win. I didn't even know I was being nominated. So, you know what? Like, screw it. Let's be those weird people that nobody knows, but is just somehow everywhere. So I vote for me. Candela Obscura, best player, Sky McSparkle, Blood and Time. Oh my gosh. Like, wild. Plain imagination is wild. So, with that, subscribe, become a member if you haven't already. I love your face. This intro is clean.
This is the Halcyon Domain.
Yeah, it is.
A once golden realm of verdant valleys, majestic mountain cities,
I love his nails.
and the expansive golden city of Amber Reach. The veiled gods blanketed the lands in shadow before vanishing into the dreams beyond. This realm has been dying.
Yeah.
Society has slowly crumbled under an ever-desperate populace, the clergy and nobility shutting themselves within their strongholds and cathedrals, while nightmarish magic and heinous creatures arose to feast upon the surviving citizens of the domain. The Ashen Sea spilled into the valley to leave a sinking marshland, host to mutating beasts and horrid demons. Welcome to the Age of Umbra.
Age of Umbra.
Night.
The lights.
Snicks. What do we see as you rush through the jungles?
That's the name Sam chose. Okay.
Okay. Lanky fawn, more like a mountain goat. Pretty dirty fur
I gotta put up art.
and armor, clutching a wrapped package very tightly.
Giggity.
He's got 2 horns. One is broken off, though. His eyes are wide and darting left and right, and he is running his ass off.
A mile, 2 miles, you don't know how long you've been running. You've been on the road for so long at this point, trying desperately to get back to Desperock. And it can't be that far. You can feel this burning pain in your shoulder where something might have got you while you were charging, but you don't have time to even check or look. But now it's quiet. And you might be okay. Suddenly,
Stop it!
How is this?
Suddenly, blasting out of the nearby brush, cracking into the side of one of the massive jungle trees, mutated bear-like creature, massive bone spines protruding out of its furry hide, horrifying cracked mouth that curls all the way back to its
How many
shoulders
rows
as
of
the jaw
teeth?
opens up. You see 7 rows of teeth, all tangled and jutting out. And it continues charging after you. What do?
Oh my god.
I am in love. I want this
I'm
bear
going
as a
to
plushie.
stumble and fall backwards, spilling over myself. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! And
Yeah.
I'm going to use my experience, spineless coward, to try to motivate my my escape. And
And because there's 5 of you, I start with 5 fear.
Oh my god,
gosh,
yes.
Tracker. The skulls are covered in blood.
First roll of the game. Let's go, Snicks.
Whoa, that's bad. Oh, wait, no.
No, it's not.
It's great. It's a 2 and a 2.
That's a crit.
That's a crit! First roll of the game is a
Okay.
crit! And you can barely see the flicker of flame, the sacred pyre of Desperock piercing through the distant shadow, the singular beacon of safety that you see before you. You might make it.
I
Well,
might.
Snicks.
I might.
I might.
I grip my my package even tighter because if I make it and I don't have this, then the whole trip was worthless.
And you can hear
so
its breath.
stoked.
Who goes there?
Hey, it's me. It's Snicks. It's me. You know me. You know me.
You hear some shouting.
Vicious entangle, but not at it. I'm gonna try to lead it. So I'll try to cast it right where I am currently,
Okay.
so that in a few steps it will hit.
That's
Okay.
about the right
I
trajectory.
really like that.
So
Yeah.
go ahead and roll.
Okay,
Don't die in the prologue.
Yeah.
that's a 10 with fear.
A 10 with fear. That is a failure
Oh.
with fear.
And he adds.
You
Oh
go
my
and
god.
cast the spell. In the panic, the trajectory of it was correct,
my own foot.
but
Yeah?
the vine reaches up and snags you around the ankle and holds you
God.
in place. You slam, boom, face down on the ground, spin over on your back. And as soon as you get your elbows kind of locked up, you just see like the burning red eyes of this creature bearing. It's going to go ahead and swipe down with its massive scythe-like claw. That's going to be a 14 to hit you. What's your
My evasion is 13. That hits.
Oof, and that is it's 12 points of physical damage out of the gate.
That is my major damage threshold.
Correct.
Does that
Oh.
mean it goes into severe or it stays in major?
Is it at the number? For
It's
your
at the
severe?
number.
Then that would be severe. So you take 3 hit points
Oh
out of
my
the gate.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Yes! Yes!
Yeah. Yes. TPK. TPK.
Tonight.
And for a moment, you don't know where you are. And you realize you're not where you were. The vines aren't holding you in place. It's because you were thrown 15 feet to the right. Your shoulder impacts against one of the tree trunks. Might be dislocated. You don't know. The burning, the pain is everywhere right now. All you know is the beast is... It's routing itself. You see its jaw kind of unhinge. Its tongue kind of spills out and splits in two and twitches.
Just as it is about to slash at me or bite at me, once per rest, I can mark a stress, which I will gladly do,
Yeah.
to sprint anywhere within far range without making an agility roll. This is my deft maneuver.
Full run, you get to the edge of the slag wall, this massive perimeter wall that sits about 15, 20 feet up. It is a series of boulders and chunks.
Okay, so already what I'm liking about this system, this is a bunch of yes and falling forward. Like, this is incredible. And Matt, just look at how invested he is in the storytelling. Like, playing with all the light cues, making sure the ambiance is set so that they're sat and living and breathing this world. Like, fault of 5e is that it's very reaction based. Like, I'm always, as a player, waiting for a reaction. As a GM, I'm always waiting to just be stopped at some point because it's reactionary, right?
Of ruin and other surrounding bits of massive earth that have just been slammed together to form this ever-growing perimeter around Desperock, where molten iron has been poured on top and through to help kind of hold it into one solid piece of wall. You use one ability to dart up to it and then bound up onto the wall
Let's go, goat boy.
in the air. An impact on the outer wall as the beast that's chasing you slams into it.
I'm okay. I just had a little fall getting up the wall, that's all.
You should get to Truval. Truval should patch you right up.
Yeah.
Oh God! And you see, like, now looks at you, and you kind of look down,
Yeah.
and indeed, like, there
It's
are
gnarly.
3 massive claw marks that go from
God.
shoulder to torso, and you are just bleeding.
Love.
Oh God.
I heard a commotion by the walls.
Describe what we see as you rush out to check, Idle.
So Idle steps forward
Idle.
in some furs and just some basic cloths, but he always drags with him this long halberd, rusted, definitely worn handle with wood and everything. And he rushes out and he's looking for vigils or anyone else that's recently seen action, and he's trying to.
I wish. So in our session 0, they took their cam and they placed it to the left or the right, and then they had the art for what cards they were choosing. I I feel like there was a missed opportunity to watch Travis talk about this character he made, well, all of them really, and then have their art right there so we could really like soak it in. Like I get that it's in this like bottom character graph where I usually reside, but I want the juicy art real big.
No, it looks worse than it is. I mean, there were probably three or four of the bear things. I got two of them at least. But
Two of them. Wow.
yeah, but there was one that I just didn't see. You know how it is.
Sure. You look like you're leaking pretty bad, though. What was it?
It's a bear thing. Do I know what it was?
Every time you go out, what you remember has changed.
Oh,
There is always something uniquely nightmarish about familiar beasts. The landscape seems to not want to be remembered as it was.
wow.
And you catch yourself from
Allison's
speaking
so
more on it,
excited.
instead deciding to focus on the matter at hand as the words escape you to even describe it.
Yeah.
It's almost like everything's
It
one
doesn't
big
matter what it
flesh
was.
hydra.
It just matters that it's not in here with us.
Did you hear any voices? Anything speaking to you, calling out while it was chasing you? Well, that's
Why is there?
Oh, I heard stories about. It doesn't matter. What's important is that you're safe.
The flicker of the
warming it
nearby
up.
lanterns, an essential kind of cauldron that is burning from underneath,
This is so beautiful.
and the
Oh my god.
heavy cloaked kind of
Wait, I can do this too.
rounded shape turns, and you see there before you Truvo the hedge. You're looking a little. You see his kind of face drop a little bit. Oh, I'll take care of it. Thank you, Nolan. Like substance into the gashes on you that at least stops the bleeding, though it does burn at first. It is to hurt if it is to heal.
Yeah.
2 pyre keepers currently on task to keep watch. Brixton, if you wouldn't mind describing what we see as you are
Brixton.
kind of looking over towards Truvo the hedge's tent, curious as to what this commotion has been this eve.
You see a big, hardy orc woman getting up
Yes.
there in age,
Ooh.
at least for Desperock here in the wastes. Hands are calloused and blackened from tossing twigs and brush and really anything that they can get their hands on into the fires. She's got long kind of robes that are the vestments of the pyre keepers. When she heard the commotion, she went over, kind of looked over the wall of the edge, recognizing Snicks. Very curious. Hope Snicks is okay, since he's very useful to her.
Did you see who it was?
Yes, it was the messenger, Snicks. Looks
He's
like the jungles are restless tonight.
He's okay though, right?
He's with Truvo now, he'll be alright.
Good. He's supposed to find me a book.
Oh? I'm hoping he has good news from one of the neighboring settlements. You scurry over.
That was a fun walk for a second.
The leather flap opens into Truvo's tent, and Snicks, you see there standing, Brixton in the pyre keeper attire.
That looked crazy.
Yeah, it was. It
You
was
okay?
crazy.
I saw the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm fine.
It threw your ass
no
15 feet.
No, it comes.
You
with
did
the-
like 2 flips.
That was me getting away from it.
Truvo has a somewhat damp cloth that is now just dark red and is finished wiping up all the thick blood on your armor. Oh, he's gonna be all right.
Some of
don't
that's
you
his. Some of that's the other guy's.
How was it? How's Okros? How's
Oh, Okros, man, it's actually, it's pretty great over there. I mean, like, nothing's great, obviously. Like, the whole world kind of sucks, but
Yeah.
but Okros has it sort of figured out. I talked to Aliana, and
Did you?
yeah, I have a letter from her.
Oh, how did she look? Did she look healthy? Did she look strong?
I mean, yeah, she looked real
Family
strong.
member?
But
Romance? What
business.
if Aliana is
It's
Laura?
about-
Just gonna kind of go off into the shadow.
I love that they have props. Please be a
Wait,
dick.
should I read this now?
Up to you. You don't have to. You can keep it to yourself.
Please.
Read it out loud. Do the nanny Muppet Baby's voice.
Do it.
Appreciate your concern. Okros is remarkably calm. In fact, I've started a garden. A garden. Mostly herbs and small legumes. Legumes.
Legumes.
And in the dry patches, I've started filling it with lovely rocks and shiny stones that I've begun to collect.
Sounds like a bird.
How goes life in Desperock? Oh, Aliana. I trust you are guarding the pyre with your strength and steadfast passion. Reading was never my strong suit, she says to no one. You truly... you truly are a hero. Please take care of yourself and the very nice messenger who carries these letters. Ah, Snicks. He's such a kind young man. And handsome, too. You bastard. Do not worry about me. Missing you. But I will visit again someday soon. I hope. Best. Aliana. The walls.
Yeah.
Night after night, she just stares into the flame.
Doing the same shit over and over again until she dies.
As a heavy slap on your left shoulder smacks you, and you hear the little chuckle of Aaron Lothroot, who has caught up to you. You see the young mid-teens female dwarf, bright smile, just an ever exuberant cheerfulness that only the arrogance of youth in such a dire space could really muster.
Believe it was so funny. Just a second ago, I felt the slightest little mosquito bite on my shoulder, and I thought, that must be Ren.
Well, you want to go see Pa, see how he's doing?
Bye-bye.
You can.
Hi,
You
baby.
gonna try and
Come on.
sneak over and see how Snicks is doing?
Maybe we start talking to the Delvers about, giving us a little autonomy.
A little autonomy for you, someone that doesn't seem to follow any kind of rules.
That's not true at all. I follow all kinds of rules.
Your dad would not agree with that in the slightest.
I didn't say his rules. I said the rules.
I understand. And would we be going to talk to the Delvers together?
Well, I
Or
figured, you
Would it be just
got a
him?
rapport with Rascallo and some of them folks over there, and I work with them, but they don't respect me because of my youth, which I think is
Fair.
folly.
Fair.
I fucking know those vaults, most of it, like the back of my goddamn hand.
We'll go talk to the Delvers, see how it goes. But I just don't want you getting disappointed like last time.
You glance over and see something shift, and instinctually, like some power takes hold of you, the need to
I have the same
protect
shirt.
for a second
could
time,
put it on.
little Aaron. You reach over into this brush and grab the back of some thick cloth and pull forward.
Put it on
Towson,
my
would you
son.
please describe your character?
He's the skitter.
I skitter. What you seem to be grabbing out of the brush is a kind of a pile of clothing with definitely a person inside of it. It is a what would be a very fine medium-sized top hat and long coat, probably 60 to 70 years ago. Now it's seen better days. It has been repaired and repaired and repaired and repaired. 6 eyes, which is definitely
6
far
eyes?
more than anybody should have.
That's way cool.
And which are large and insectoid. And a mouth that is far too wide. And
Yeah.
covered on the sides by little mandibles, almost as if it was some sort of strange anthropomorphic spider, which he's an
He is.
anthropomorphic spider.
Yeah.
Would explain it.
It's almost like he's exactly what he
So
is.
There you go.
All right,
Good touch.
I'll go check up on Pa, 30 or so feet away from his little farmstead home that's been cobbled together with gathered driftwood from the nearby Ashen Sea shore, pushed against the window and listening in as best you can from the distance. Misty, what do we see through the somewhat cracked glass that has been placed here to look through?
Well, first you just see her face, which she is completely made of stone.
Ooh.
And you see sort
Like a
of
weeping angel.
a crown,
Art.
a veil that's been chiseled, carved into the stone. And she is 8 feet tall. She
She's a
is
shoddy.
covered in decades and decades and years of muck and mire, and she has spots on her where, there are hornets' nests, and she's a bit of a living nightmare. She's been stained over time. She's been picked at and desecrated because she is a large statue. And she's grown over with moss and vines, and areas of her have graffiti, but on the bottom of what would be her skirt, it almost looks like drawings left by a child.
Oh.
But she's sitting there in the shed, just excited.
And now we have portraits for all of them.
Peeking out, but also trying to stay hidden.
Misty, are you even listening to me?
Yes, I am.
You turn around and you can see there sitting is old man Garrick. And he's holding what looks to be a tattered children's book that he's been reading to you here in the kind of the quiet silence of this back room. I know you've heard this story before,
I do, but it is one of my favorites. Please, would you read that page again? Because I got a little distracted by what was happening outside.
What's happening outside?
Fun.
The book closes and stands up.
I'm slow moving and creaking a little, but I help him up.
The stone.
I did hear a little bit of a hustle and bustle outside. Does anyone know what happened?
Aaron immediately cuts you off and is like, there was a big old bear that went and attacked the outside of the world, and what's his name, the Snickle boy, the jumping one. Snicks.
Snickle.
He was out there and fighting off 3 bears.
No, he died.
Oh, no, travesty.
Yeah, no, but the great thing was Truvo, a little bit of herbs, brought him right back.
Wow, what an incredible healer. Snicks is so brave.
I'm just kidding. Snicks was fine. Yeah, I mean, he was wounded, but he came in. He was fine. I felt bad lying. I don't know.
Oh, no, really, it's okay. I know
Okay.
it's kind of like a type of humor.
Yes. Yeah.
Line.
Just barely humor, by the way. I'm bringing out a little bit of bread and butter just for everyone.
I imagine that laughter sounds like it has gravel in it.
Garrett kind of leans away. Okay. There's not a lot to do here in Desperock. You can see the people gathering,
We made it.
and you heard the horn, but you don't know the purpose or reason for what this is. Just the entire Desperock is a small community, so when something happens, very quickly everyone knows, and it becomes the focus of information. There are a number of the Delver scouts and other soldiers that were not on this current mission, the only handful themselves that aren't already locked into being guardians of the wall under the vigils themselves, are trying to figure out how to organize a rescue mission for those that were left behind. We lost about 4 down there. We burned the bodies, don't worry. However,
Burn the bodies?
I think we found the doors to the Filament's Harrow. There was a guardian at the gate. A very dangerous one, but we managed to take it down. And it grabs his side, and you can see now, like, where he has his cloak wrapped around him. The cloak has been hiding how bad it was, but the cloak is starting to turn dark red. We're so close. The gate's there. I need to be the one to see the monastery. I've earned it. Look, love, you need to recover.
Puts
And
him
the
to sleep.
purpose and import of this is above you. Your current deed is to survive. So, do it. And she turns around to the rest of the scholars, and they all kind of begin to talk amongst themselves.
Like, how do you say water? You know how to say water. Why do you keep saying like that? You're not French, you're from Montreal. Have you guys ever seen Most Popular Girls in School? Please tell me you've seen it. If not, I'm putting the playlist down. It's a special area of a YouTube rabbit hole to go down, and you're welcome.
Aaron kind of creeps up and goes like, "What was that? Ruscalo, is he okay?"
I think so. Actually, Aaron, come with me.
They're still leaking as much as they're trying to hold it as much as it can. It is a very dire situation.
It's double 12s.
Double crit!
Dang!
Okay,
We're gonna
we
die
get
as soon as
hope,
we get-
right?
Yes, you are.
We
You
won-
are
we
going
won
to
the
roll
game.
terribly when it
Not as
matters.
long as I'm with you.
He's like, "No, we're right there. We're right there, and no one's taking this away from me." And like spits up blood on his legs. I just someone give me a bottle of wine.
Pick him up, and I will cradle his head. And just hold him.
And they kind of like,
I just try to ease him because I can feel his
tension.
tension, and I smile with my stone teeth.
How is the
Indeed, you know I've been all throughout them vaults, all over, and you've been an absolute necessity for a number of your folk there. Rascal kind of nods and goes like, and there's one that might still be alive in there.
Okay.
She has a lot of value.
Yes.
She can move quietly and unseen. And if you really
Because they said that 5 went, 4 came back. No. 5 went, 4 died, 5 came back. So I knew it. I was like, someone's gonna still be alive. But then, okay, they said that they destroyed the bodies. What if they find the 5th and it's like some like, you know? What are words? I don't need words.
interested in helping you.
But she's a child.
I am not a child. I am a Delver scout. Thank you very much. I can talk to Etwashi. If you have a crew you can throw together to see if you can bring back Velk. I know Velk sustained a wound, but we could not recover a body, and he's a survivor. But if he's in there and needs help,
Imagine it's Liam.
you
I don't
go
think we're gonna
find
get
him.
We could help.
Deadass. I don't think we're going to get Liam or Laura this episode. I was hoping that maybe by the end we'd see them, but I don't think we will.
Don't you even go to the monastery without me.
No,
That is mine to have.
I understand.
Don't fuck this up. Don't take that monastery from me.
You have my word.
He grabs your
You're gonna break your
One of your-
word.
kind of cloak and breastplate area there, where like kind of the leather, tunic and rings, and pulls you in. That's mine to uncover. The
He's not
scholars
gonna
are.
have any choice. They're gonna uncover it. We already know it's gonna be
He's
conflict.
very obsessed with the monastery. I want to help in any way I can. I am a friend.
We get to go up into them, like even close to the monastery. I am bloody in for that.
Yes.
It doesn't look that far.
Just like kind of like look where her giant arm is pointed.
The massive, sheer, bladed cliffside of the grief-cleft mountains there above you, itself an ominous, unclimbable death trap for those who were to traverse it on the outside. Honestly, it's okay. I know most of where we've already been before. I have myself a little rundown of where we're going. Just make sure to bring some snacks.
I want to be clear with you. We're going farther than even you have ever gone.
Okay, well, I'll go as far as I know, and then I'll get behind you, and then you go further. And then that'll be as far as I've gone.
I think we're gonna need
I think we need more people.
someone that can navigate as well as you can.
Oh, so you're finding a replacement?
No, not a replacement, a supplement. It's called redundancy.
Someone I gotta train. I wouldn't mind a
That's
second in command.
Yes.
As I understand it, when people go there, some of them don't come back. So probably we should have our numbers much higher.
I see.
Redundancy.
Redundancy, which is what you just said, and now I understand.
I'll get her. And she darts off, running that direction. We follow Erin as she
dead.
runs. Idle said that we need a secondary scout to work under me, and I'm gonna train you.
To work under you?
Yeah, come on. Grabs your hand and starts pulling you out of the tent.
I don't work for anybody else right now. It's just me. The vault, that's scary. I don't want to go down there.
She's just not even listening. Like, she's rambling at this point, but like, so we're gonna go on
That is
down
so
the
real.
bottom pit
I
floor. It
love
splits off into
Sam's
4 different
character.
directions there. Down to the
Yeah,
depth
I
below.
pull myself back. What are you talking about? We can't go in the vault. It's people die down there all the time.
Only the ones who don't know what they're doing.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Then I'm gonna teach you.
Forgive me, but you don't know what you're doing either.
Oh, whoo.
If anybody's gonna go down there, you need somebody brave, strong.
You?
No!
Then who do you recommend?
Sam's my favorite character so far.
I mean, if none of the Vigil are going,
Already, like.
you should get Brixton.
Brixton!
Wait, no, don't. I'll ask her. Just
I was literally right on the other side of the curtain. Yes.
Have
I
a
heard
go.
my name.
I'll pay.
I heard my name and nothing else.
Second, continue.
Second.
I'm going on a
I'll
mission.
go with you.
I'm
ready.
I'm going on a mission.
I will go.
I can't look at this fire
dangerous.
any longer. Yeah.
Erin, I heard you shouting. Is everything all right?
I think we got ourselves 2 new members of our Delvin crew.
I actually know the vaults quite well. Don't tell anybody.
How?
How do you tell?
Wait. What?
I was hiding behind.
A little bush rustles.
I'm usually just hiding behind the giant statue.
Oh my god. Well, good.
Or on the statue.
You know who I am.
Yes.
Of course I know who you are. I've got a whole bunch of stuff for you. Can I? We'll do that later. But
Hello, August.
Good to see you.
It is so good to see you. Gentlemen, this is destiny calling. Our payment will be in honor and glory.
I was promised stuff. But okay. What are we even doing? We're going down into the vaults to save some guy?
We do know there were 9 or 10 of them, and 5 made it back. And
There
we
were
just
10.
need
5
him,
returned.
or to know what happened
4
to him,
are dead
or a
and
body,
destroyed.
or a body part.
Are we gonna take them with us or not?
I don't want to.
Tell you what. Distract them for a minute. Right.
Can we kind of strategize for just a second?
Oh, yeah. No, I can go ahead. I was planning to go talk to her.
I'm going to take a thread out of my mouth and just sort of tap it and shoot it right into her ear. And then say, "Shh." Hope to burn for a little help.
Grossly
You have
cool.
my hope.
I love it.
So
We'll go in and we'll tuck her in nice, cover her up with a blanket, leave a little note. Be back soon. Don't follow us. See you before nightfall.
Maybe it's sorry.
Sorry. Hey, we all made it to the first break. That's good.
Yeah.
Where this entryway was, there are blue dots among it, which are blue torches that are left on the last mission, delving. They will leave blue flame marks to remind them where their last path was until
Like
they've been recovered.
Expedition
So there
33.
are little blue flames along the way that guide you to the last known expedition.
The
One la-
Halcyon Domain.
One last question. Sorry.
No, don't be sorry. I will tell you.
This is none of my business. But do you poop?
No, those are actually very interesting questions.
I was actually curious too.
I feel like I would want to know the same. I don't think so because I don't
Do you eat?
eat.
You don't pebble?
I don't pebble.
Pebble.
I mean, I could try, I guess, but
You don't have to.
thank you.
That was him.
Was that me?
That was him.
Was that my ass? I don't know if I have one. And I start like circling to try.
Nothing I've ever seen back there.
No.
Steve.
In my experience, once danger presents itself, it's better to scatter. Just run away. Just run away as fast as
Yeah.
you can. Someone may end up, the slowest may end up falling, but
Yeah, typically the vigils say that to work as a team in a group.
sure, they're strong and they can
Yeah.
fight. But if you're not strong and you can't fight, you can just run.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's okay too.
On that note,
Just scared. I want to see him
are
go.
we out of?
Who is leading this big forward?
That's me.
I would like you to make an instinct roll for me, please.
Just sit here in the doorway, the gateway.
Insight.
You've not gone to the vaults before, and nervously pushing ahead without noting, a few times you get a little lost and just kind of keep it quietly to yourself.
It's this way, guys.
Occasionally you hear
Just past that one area before.
hello. Every now and then there's a
Okay, we
stillness.
survived the prologue, but
Birds scatter out from one
Burps.
area and you kind of freak out. And
y'all, my foot was killing me. So yeah, it's a different day, and I'm wearing the same shirt. Oh, you can't tell because it's dark. Let me boop. Same shirt as Travis. So, yeah. So when I fell down the first part of the stairs, like I want to show you my foot, but I don't want you guys to get weird about it. If you got weird about it, Streamlabs tip me, I guess. No, but the arch of my foot, like right here, it's so painful, and then this part of my ankle, bruh. For those of you that are super curious about my little production here, I typically do critical role because like I've learned a lot since we started doing it in campaign 3, and I hit burnout. And I think a big part of hitting burnout when it comes to covering these shows, like they're 3.5 to 4 hours, sometimes more. But then afterwards, it's like I have to do a lot of setup for editing, and like think about going through 4 hours of content after recording that. I try to make the story cohesive so that people who don't have the time, they can sit down and Sky's got it done in 45 minutes or less, like a good pizza. You know? I spent probably a good 4 hours configuring like this border layout, getting like little effects here and here where it's like kind of moving, and as we travel the lands that I'm gonna make that change. I recently set this up so that it makes, when I go to edit, I'm embarrassed to say this, but 6 layers of stuff just to get it to look good. Like, I've simplified this part of my life, but dang, that took a whole day. Like, I could cover other shows, right? But we did Daredevil, the views are meh. The Last of Us, like, I didn't really love that. The second season just, like, made me angry because Craig is a stupid writer. This is where my passion is like sharing fantasy and imagination.
around it, and that warmth becomes hot.
Staying where it is.
Yeah. There are multitudes of them affixed to the walls around. Yeah, they're just like red crystals settling.
That one's
Like a
not
trap?
making any moves towards us. It's just sort of bubbling on the ground.
It's just kind of sitting right there. You can see now that red jelly is pushing through its sockets and out of its mouth.
Love.
Flames are flicking up the side of the bone as it burned and charred bone kind of now slightly swirled within the skull, kind of bobbing and floating.
I like Snicks' idea. Maybe we run.
Yeah,
let's run.
Running's good.
Running's great.
This is very scary.
I think I'm gonna give this thing a quick attack, maybe. So I'm going to, as we back up, I assume that we are backing up.
Yeah.
Right in the tear duct of my eye, of my larger eye.
What?
Just a little bit of water comes out, and then I'm just gonna fire it off and turn it into an ice spike directly into this.
Go ahead and roll for me, please.
Disgusting and awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
We've been saying it since the turn of the century.
Oh yay!
Ultra
So
Tour.
actually, that's
To
Mist,
Yeah.
the heat of whatever this is begins to burn brightly, and the ice liquefies and steams.
Ah!
The skeleton
yeah.
seems to clamber onto the ground and begin to
Like
reform.
Oh, cool.
I'll be right back.
Battle map. Battle map.
First Age of Umbra map.
Yeah, I'm so fucking excited.
Our tomb.
That means you guys get to enjoy our little thing here.
What the shit?
Okay, I want your feedback versus what I was doing with the battle maps for campaign 3. Do we like this? Because in my home run D&D games where we're playing online, this is kind of the vibe I've been giving for our battle maps, where we each have our cameras, but then you have a large scape of the battle itself. Let me know.
Look at that thing with the arms and the skulls coming out of the
There's
top.
2 blobs over there, and there's a skelly
Amazing.
behind us.
Correct.
Oh boy.
We're fine. We're good.
Amazing.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna. I would warm it up. I'd take the halberd out from behind the cloak as the furs and leather sort of move, and
Boots
using
with the
familiar force,
Oh,
I'll
those
sort
are
of whip it
cool.
around my head once and take a 1-2 stride, and I'm gonna swing it right for the middle of that. Yeah,
one here?
that's that skeleton.
Right, so
Blobby's
move up and
midsection.
strike with the halberd. It burns and sizzles, and you carve it in 2 pieces. And it uses its reaction to split.
Oh.
So there's 2 blobbies?
There's now 2 smaller flaming blobs.
What did you do?
Like a tapeworm.
Mistakes were made.
Yep.
That is my evasion.
All right, so both hit you.
Oh,
The first one
beats
strikes you.
it. Still applies.
Be at rest. Oh, cursed one! And I charge forward, and I'm gonna attack the skelly.
The skeleton.
Oh, cursed
All right, so you ooh, that's gonna be a 20 again.
Wow.
To hit you.
that.
You guys said you want a hard campaign, nightmare mode. Let's go.
Where are we trying to go?
Remember the running thing?
Yes.
It was a good idea.
I don't know this body well, but I know that it was made for music
Uh-huh.
and was made for
I'm in love with her.
praise and worship. And
Take me to church.
so, I'm going to cast Enrapture,
Okay.
and I am going to sort of unfurl all 8 of my wings. It almost sounds like a wind instrument, but also like chimes, but in my favorite key, B minor.
Oh.
So it's a little sad.
Uh-huh.
I do.
Yeah, who
love
doesn't?
it.
Is it a single target or is it all targets within close range?
It is. Fuck. It's a single target.
Well, which of these
It
targets would you
says
like to focus
target, and I thought it was a bunch of targets.
on? That's okay.
So I kind of shift my coat a little bit and tap. Wake up! And you see 2 moth wings
Oh.
Oh,
come out
awesome.
of my back. And if you're paying close attention, someone has clearly surgically implanted a living giant moth into my spinal cord, which is a completely separate entity, clearly with its own little mouth and head that is just bound there.
Very Silence of the Lambs.
You're welcome.
That is
Marisha's
so cool.
one fear
have wings!
is moths.
My only phobia. I hate you.
I will use that dice.
Open my palm and the staff starts to spin
Cool.
right on the center, and I'll throw
Like a
it like I'm
pizza.
throwing a frisbee, and you see it go and comes back around. I catch it and spin it, and then tuck it under my arm.
Impacts on your forearms as you guard it.
I am your shield.
Oh.
I'm near Misty.
You are.
Okay.
So you want to go ahead and step in and take that blow?
Yeah, emboldened by the flame
Yeah.
and probably my imagination.
Yeah.
See my like flaming hand. I'm just going to reach in front. Let's be protected. And just like almost grab their axe.
Yeah, as the swing comes down, all of a sudden out of nowhere, Brixton's hand grabs the axe and pulls it down onto her. You take 4
That's
points of physical
cool.
damage and
I was just going to throw an ice spike at that very tall skeleton.
to shatter it.
Let's go.
That skeleton gets blown apart.
And now I'm flying back.
We'll say at this point, as you all begin to flee into here, the speed of the skeleton is not quite enough to keep up.
Dripping goo. It catches things on fire. Probably the worst thing we're going to encounter in these
Definitely.
caves. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
you say
Totally.
That's it? That's the scariest part?
No.
He's being sarcastic.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't listen to anything.
That human thing where the humor is implied, but
I understand.
Yeah.
This is the same type of thing. The lying is funny.
Yeah.
yes.
So I made friends with a few of the Delvers and they let me sneak on by. And it had this armor.
Oh.
And I don't know, something inside it. It was almost as if the skeleton's eyes lit up with flame and it called to me and I knew this armor was meant for me.
Do I think she's telling us the entire truth about how she got that armor?
She believes at least. I don't know. Maybe she's a little unhinged. Maybe doing nothing but staring at fire for over a decade.
Maybe that body was still alive when the armor was on it.
I don't know. I don't know.
Take these items, and I realized that my pack is kind of full. This is a weird time to do this, August, but can I deliver your stuff to you now? I kind of need the room.
Will you take delivery in this cave of death and wonder?
What have you got there?
I've got some good stuff for you. That's you asked for.
Yeah, no, what do you got that you need to make room for?
Oh,
I know,
it's
I know
just
what I
junk.
have.
It's just junk.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, let's take. I'll take my stuff later.
Fighter, you're a
I would
spider
make
moth.
him take his shit.
Really not a strong fighter.
And there is a bloody handprint that is pressed and smeared against it. And indeed, there is a trail of blood from inside this room and beyond the gate.
It's a human hand
This
size.
is Velk's though. Remember I told you he has bones and TV.
The crown, did you say?
Guardian.
Like the guardian.
It's about. It's a little. It's like a human size, a little larger. Like I said,
Larger,
the
okay.
the features are exaggerated. But you go and like
Okay.
touch and grab the crown.
Prestidigitation. Just. Oh! Shit.
Faster than you can
mind.
expect, suddenly
Oh,
a massive,
shit. Another battle map?
gauntleted, bony skeletal hand with the fingers reformed, and the rest of you watch with lightning speed as the guardian grabs onto your forearm and begins to rise up from its broken space.
They've done the pan out. We're gonna get another battle. Yep. Here we go. I'm so excited. Matt gets to use all of his fun map shit like more frequently.
Oh, that's the guard.
Oh, dead ass! I
no, the
am
Guardian.
loving.
Oh.
I did go with the layout.
So right into the honeypot we did. Look at him.
You see
Oh no.
a
Here
once
comes the
holy
boy.
warrior who is tasked with preventing this gate from breaching for those unworthy of the monastery's great holy order.
I am. Who's rough? Who's?
I'll reduce that by 1 armor.
I only have 1. And I can reduce. I have 2 armor. We'll just. How many points of damage? 14?
No, that was
11.
11. Sorry, 11.
Sorry?
I'm near Misty. I am your shield. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna mark a stress and take it.
Oh, awesome.
I will go ahead and do my frontline tank ability where I can spend 3 hope to refill 2 armor slots.
A bunch of extra arms come out that have been hiding in the back of my coat. Kind of make their way out. I'd thread and make this little sigil as it goes, and then
We cast it out, and I'm doing arcane barrage.
It gets impacted multiple times, bone splinters and armor dents in, and it kind of pulls back to this full backward arc.
And there.
Stays there for a second.
Love.
Back up and is now looking up at you.
Oh God.
It's also, I'm going to spend a fear to remove its vulnerability. And then also, as a reaction to that, spend a fear to use its hallowed cry.
Oh,
This
shit.
silent beast now, after the strike and impact, after taking physical damage from you, looks up and goes. And as it screams out,
Love. Yes,
two of the
more.
burned bodies
Oh,
begin
shit.
to climb out, the bones pushing out of the burned flesh and crawling towards you.
There is a half open door. We could
yeah,
run and shut the door.
You guys remember
Two
Nightmare
dredged
Mode?
Skeletons
Arise.
Dredged skeletons? My
here
God.
and immediately
More.
activate.
Fuck.
I'm gonna run into the middle of this mess. Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus,
Over
this
here?
is stupid.
We gotta go.
Yep, we gotta go. Oh,
Are you going to
shit,
do
but-
the entangle thing again?
And I'm going to whip out my boomerang.
Yes.
Let's go!
His rings from
It's
character
dirty,
creation.
It's gross. It's rusty. I'm gonna just fucking chuck it at the big guy.
Let's go. Roll an attack.
Get
okay.
it. Imagine he crits.
But I'm gonna add a bunch of stuff to it. First,
Okay.
I'm gonna add my Wayfinder feature. So I'll do that. I'm marking a stress to double the damage dice.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna roll
Add
to
a
see if I
proficiency,
hit.
yep.
Do you want help trying to hit?
I mean,
Yeah,
yes,
do it,
but
do it.
You don't have very much hope to spend.
No, I don't. Okay, I'll wait.
Oh God, please work. 16, 17. 17 to hit
on.
with fear.
Come on.
Okay.
And he gets a fear fuck.
And that is 2d10 plus 2. That's 17 damage. And now I will spend 3 hope to hold them off. That will make my attack. The boomerang will hit him and then hit both of the other guys.
Oh,
Okay.
awesome.
Is it physical damage?
This is magic damage.
Okay.
Awesome.
magic
Not
damage.
resistant to magic damage.
Let's
That's
go,
13
Sam.
damage. How do you want to do this?
Yeah.
The boomerang.
Whoa.
Does it kill all 3 of them?
Oh, yeah.
That's the
Oh,
lamest shit
fuck.
I've ever heard. You're so
Yeah.
badass. Oh my
We're
god.
discussing death moves over here.
Yeah.
On the edge.
Shaking with fear, unable to look at what I'm doing. I cover my eyes.
Yes,
And
Sam.
I throw the boomerang as hard as I can, hoping that someone will see how cool this is.
You throw and it misses the guardian. It spins around, destroys one of the skeletons, destroys the other. You miss it on the return.
Thank you for making it
and then
cool.
It sticks into the shield of the guardian. Yes! The magical runes glow and then detonate, the shield exploding, and
Amazing.
the boomerang itself seems to strike into the ceiling.
Whoa!
Oh my
The
God.
guardian looks up as a rock, crushes
Amazing.
with your boomerang intact.
Wow.
The fuck?
That was amazing.
We gotta get out of here.
Run!
In the door.
That is so cool.
No, should I look? Should I get the crown?
Leave it.
No. Get it. It's a reward. It's treasure.
Everything.
He unloaded the clip.
Seen that before. His fingers were off. They came back on. He fucked him up.
As your group pushes through the door, the blood smear of a previous figure who had stepped through
Grab the little bone on the thread as
the
we
bone
go.
of the thread. You're all. It takes a moment for you all to pull this door closed. Here in the darkness beyond, where the torchlight doesn't reach, you ignite a torch to light the space. And there is a staircase that just ascends, a beautiful, smooth, marbled staircase that climbs up. And that's where we're gonna finish this episode.
Yeah.
Give us more!
I love this energy.
We'll pick up there next time.
Just like 10 more minutes.
You're-
It's gonna be so
Back is that way. You
I
guys just
love
went this way.
Ashley.
What?
We were going to him.
We should play for like 15 more minutes before our next save.
I
and
love
then we can go to bed.
this. Yeah.
Save point. Save point.
Save point.
That was so good. Ugh. Now I don't cover the cooldown episodes. I usually watch those and then we talk about them, and if there's something highlightable, you guys will get highlights as long as it's not a spoiler of any kind. So you guys got like the little clip I did of Marisha talking about what her one phobia is and why, earlier than what our normal Monday releases are. And then if there are any clips that are spoiler territory, they have to wait until Monday's noon Pacific Standard Time because that is our embargo date, so to speak. Well, don't forget to subscribe, become a member if you haven't already. A lot of love and a lot of time goes into these videos. So please support me and what I do by becoming a member or just subscribing to the channel as we grow this huge nerdy ass family. I love your face. I'll see you soon. Have a great week.